Secrets. What is that code for? Hi, I'm Cheryl Cruz. I want to talk to you a bit about secrets. I'm a writer. I've written 5 books. Among those books have been If You Know and Just Violated. What these 2 books especially have in common has been the issue of secrecy. Scripture says that it is the glory of the Most High to conceal a matter. It is the glory of kings, of human beings, to search out a matter. That's in Proverbs 25, verse 2. And indeed, I've had to do a lot of searching and seeking, trying to figure out what was actually the truth of my backstory. Like a lot of you out there, I was fed certain narratives. I was told certain things that were code for something else. Things that weren't supposed to be spoken about, things that were covered over, lied about, hushed, silenced, sometimes abused out of an attempt to abuse the lie out of the truth, maybe. Can you relate? When I was a kid, I was told certain things. I was given certain code words. One of the words that was frequently mentioned over and over with regard to me, with how I looked, was the word olive. I've written about it more extensively in If You Know. It gets to the heart of who I am, identity. And it dovetails into spiritual identity on a bigger plane if you connect it with Proverbs 30, verse 4. What is his name and what is his son's name, if you know? We want to believe that we know the truth of who we are. We want to believe that we can bank on our identities, on our backstories, on our family lineages. We want to believe that that's really what's going on. But unfortunately, for a lot of us out there, there's much more to the story, much more to the painful, traumatic story than meets the eye. And nobody really seems to be handling it well. They cover over it, they lie about it, they hide it, they deny it, they mention something completely different or contrary. That was the case with me. That was the case, just one of the instances in my family, where I was told that I looked the way that I looked and I was the way that I was because our family had this particular secret going on in our situation. And we're not to talk about it, but we are somehow to adhere to it in a weird way. The thing was, the secret, which was a lie also, was traumatizing. The secret that I was fed, the story that I was fed, still had every bit of trauma attached to it. I talk more about it in the book, If You Know. But the whole idea of an origin story, one's origin story, even if you're told a lie about who you are, where you come from, there can still be trauma attached to the lie. And that's painful. So, throughout the years of doing more detective work, I've had to not only recover from being told about the trauma of the secret/lie, but I've had to recover from the trauma of unlearning that that wasn't necessarily the case. It is painful. I don't know to what degree you've experienced that kind of toxic secrecy in your own life, in your own family backstory. Everybody has skeletons in their closet, right? But right now, the Most High is challenging us all to come closer to Him with all those skeletons, with all those backstories, with all those secrets, with all those lies, with all those hush-hush things that nobody's supposed to speak of, but we all know they are fully there. We're supposed to get closer to Him today. That's what He wants. So right now, do that wherever you are. He loves you. He knows you fully who you are. He knows fully all about you, your entire backstory, the truth of who you are, because He created you. And He has more for you. Turn to Him today. Until next time, be blessed, be highly favored, say hi to my kitten, and I'll catch you later. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.